Hi! We're back.
Okay, so Cassie.
You don't know that we left, but we're back.
Right.
Girl, what did that girl just say, girl?
Last question of this episode is, what made you want to do drag / keep doing drag?
Oh. 2 questions.
It's a twofold.
Twofold.
Twofer. You get 2 for 1. Safeway.
What made me want to do drag besides that, or again, this might be a onefold. I don't know.
That's okay.
So like, all right. So
Do
after I did my first drag show experience, I wasn't planning on continuing. I was gonna, that was it. One and done. That's it. And then a good friend of mine, she moved to Europe, and then she was coming back to visit, and it was her birthday, and she's like, I need you to do drag again for my birthday. I was like, oh, that was a one-time thing, girl. And she's like, no, you're doing it for my birthday. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know how to paint my face. I had someone professionally do it. So then I had somebody else do it, and I look like I'm not little, but like a tall Latino boy in a dress. It was bad. It was so bad. This bra is actually my first bra.
Aw.
That's the perfect.
And also, like, boy in a dress is an aesthetic. It's just not your aesthetic.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
It was really, really bad. It's like I shouldn't have even worn makeup. Let's put it that way.
Oh my god.
It was that bad. It was really, really bad.
It happened.
And then, so after the second time, I was like, all right, I don't really plan on doing this. And then my big drag sister that I did it for the birthday, Princess Brenda Darling, was like, oh, honey, you're going to keep going. And I was like, why? Oh, you're booked for the Halloween show. I'm like, why? Like, I'm terrible. Like, no, you're going to keep going. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll do it. And so I sat there on YouTube videos and, like, learned how to do makeup, because I was going to let somebody else do it after the last experience.
Yeah, you gotta let someone, you gotta learn.
So I learned how to do my face. No one really, like, taught me how to do drag. I, like, asked Brenda a couple questions here and there and, like, where to go. But, like, it was more, like, trial and error. Like, I'm going to talk about my first drag number.
Oh my god, yes, please, we have to, okay, yep. Addendum to the question.
Addendum to the question.
Yeah, first drag number, go.
First drag number. I made my own little mix. It was called, let's back up. Someone made me a mix. Uh-huh. And I created the idea of the Leave Britney Alone! And cut into, like, Britney songs, because I thought it was cute. I was like, I've been trying to learn choreography. Surprise. Not the dancer, learning choreography for a first-time drag show. And if you don't know Brenda Darling, she's amazing, and she's a dancer, like a fierce dancer. I could never. Could never. Wish I could, but could never. But yeah, so I was trying to do this thing, and originally it was gonna be like work bitch, and I was like, nah, that sounds stupid. So like I came up with a different idea, and which is still used to this day. I do it every year on my drag anniversary.
So what made you keep going?
What made me keep going?
Yeah.
So people kept reaching out to me, because at the first time I was doing drag, I was not making money off of it. I was just doing it for fundraisers. Like, the Halloween show was the first time I actually made money for it. And so people were like, I need help to fundraise. And I was like, okay, I'll help you fundraise. And then I was part of this volleyball league, and I try to help them fundraise. And then it just kind of, I was like, I'm going to keep pushing myself, because I actually really enjoy it, and it's fun. And I'm a creative person. And I was just like, there's this, like, part of me that was just, like, always, like, subdued and never, like, able to, like, come out. Because in high school, well, actually in middle school, I did take drama class, and I did Fiddler on the Roof. That was the first time I was ever on a stage. And then in high school, I auditioned for this part, and it blew my drama teacher away, because she didn't think I could ever show emotion. And
okay.
Well, because I'm a very, like, monotone, as you can hear my voice, kind of.
Well, I mean, you're just
Well, like in high school, like I was also a very different person. I was
Totally.
very shy,
Okay.
introvert, and just like not this person that you see before you. And I did like this really emotional like Holocaust thing, and they're just like, whoa, okay, well, you got the part, and I was so excited. I went home, and so mom like, I got the part. Like, well, we need to have a talk. You're not allowed to go on this trip and go compete, which they actually fucking won. I was so mad. And you have to, not continue drama class no more because it will make you gay. I don't know if you can see my eyelashes going. But here I am now, a bad drag queen.
and very gay.
So gay. I love penis. So then I moved out here, and I was just like, I really wanted to take my drag, because my drag in New York was like very like femme, well, not really femme passing, but like trying to be femme passing, because like in New York, aesthetic at that time was just like everyone trying to be drag race mold and like whatever.
Hyper femme.
Yeah. And that was like the only thing that was considered, except for like a couple drag queens that I came across. So fast forward to SF, and I was like, I'm gonna do more drag, and I'm gonna experience like play around with my makeup a little more, because I had that freedom, because I saw SF drag was like not that, super hyper femme kind of drag, and I was like always wanted to do like my Twisty the Clown look.
Yeah.
So if anyone's wondering about that whole half smile and thing, like I love that season regardless of other people's opinions, but I love Twisty the Clown. I think his whole character is beautiful. He's so misunderstood and is actually like deep down inside a sweetheart and just been bullied the entire time. So, and then when I was a kid, I was always kind of bullied, and was always told from teachers, from parents, from other kids, you should smile more, because I have a resting bitch face. Like, it's just glued on my face, like this beard. But yeah, and so I was just like, well, I understand Twisted Clown, I'm just gonna paint my fucking smile on, so I don't have to smile, and you can just see I'm always smiling. Yeah.
It's like the best fuck you smile.
Yeah.
Like, you want me to smile? I'll fucking smile. Like,
and that's where that came from.
I love that.
Wow,
Get it?
That really went in.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I'm glad you did. Like, that's like, I never knew that's why you did why you did the smile. Like, that's...
The more you know.
Yeah. But also, and it's, I mean, for people that are femme, like, I've been told, I feel that so hard, like, being told to smile when you don't want to, and, like, being harassed on the street, like, smile, like, why aren't you smiling? And, like, and then when you don't, or when you say fuck you, like, I mean, I've gotten followed, I've gotten, like, screamed at, I've gotten, like, just, like, for speaking up and saying, like, no, I'm not gonna smile just because you told me to, like, fuck off, like,
I'll smile when I want to.
Exactly.
Miss Pina Bush.
Cassie.
What made you do drag, and what made you keep going? And what was your first drag number?
Wow. Part 1.
So, 1, 2.
Right,
Okay, count. 1, 2, 3. Full question.
Bum, bum. 3 and 1. No, honestly, I think what drew me to it was the power of transformation. That's like where it started, but why I kept doing it was the first time in my life where somebody wasn't telling me, this is how you be femme. This is how you be a girl. This is how I have all of the power in when I do drag. I hold all of that power. I am my own choreographer. I am my own producer. I do my hair, most of it. I have never had someone paint me. Aside from,
tips.
Like, yes, right. Thank you, Landra. I love her. She, other than that time that Lily painted me, like, I have done my own makeup every single time. Like, for I specifically for performance.
Yeah.
I have never ever performed without wearing my own face. And that's a huge part of the ritual for me, is doing my makeup. Like, I mean, I'm like, I can't get ready if I don't do my own face. Like,
we should do an episode where we do each other's face.
I actually was thinking about that. I was totally thinking about that.
Can you imagine me with a Pina Bush face?
Oh my god.
And then Pina Bush with a Cassie face?
You have to do the smile on me.
Yeah,
you have to do the smile on me. Yeah, like
I'll probably do it better on you than I do on my own face.
It's different. It's like, I mean, honestly, I learned how to do makeup better when I started doing it on other people. Like, truly, because I help me understanding other people's faces and skin texture and tone and stuff like that help me understand my own so much better.
Also, it's like very interesting when you start learning people's faces.
Yeah.
It's such an intimate like process.
Absolutely.
Painting someone else's face is really intimate.
It is. It's like, and people get really nervous about it too, and that's part of why I don't let other people paint me, is because like I'm so particular about how my aesthetic is, and like, you know, and being able to try new things, and also just like it always has, like, even before I started doing drag, like, just, like, getting ready for homecoming, or I used to wear a ton of makeup to school, too, like, well, you know, in my eyes, what it was a ton of makeup at, like, 17, you know, but I would rock up to school with, like, my red hair and, like, my purple eyeshadow, and just, like, painted on brows, and, you know, I love the power of makeup, and, you know, and I love that drag allows me to just be, like, larger than life, and it allows me to be, you know, superhuman, and, you know, so much of growing up femme and growing up as a woman is being told that you're too much, and I have this massively loud personality, like, I talk loud, I am loud, I'm really tall, I'm, you know, like, I've always been this just huge, dramatic, like, you know, eccentric, you know, I walk into the room and everybody knows I'm there kind of person, you know, just being told, like, you're too much, and in drag, I'm not too much. I'm just enough. And it's like, or if I am too much, that's okay. I should be too much in drag. And I get to be anybody at any time. I get to be any expression that I want to be. And, you know, and I think that, like, you know, women are told, like, and I'm non-binary, but, like, I still very much identify, like, with my womanhood.
Which is also another episode.
Yeah, we'll definitely go into that. Like, but, you know, I identify with my womanhood still so much because it's shaped me so much. And, you know, being able to reclaim my womanhood through drag has been so empowering, to be able to decide if and when I, you know, present like boy, girl, you know, however and whenever.
Fuck social standards.
Seriously. But also, like, women are told to be, like, one thing. They're told to be everything at once, but we're told to be one thing, you know, like, all the time. And I also feel like gay men experience this a lot, too. Like, you have to be this, like, one archetype of a person.
I was gonna say, so me being... I think that's a screensaver. Like, for me, like, being, like, Latino, like, I grew up in, like, in a biracial home, because, so, like, my mom's German and my dad's Peruvian, and just that whole, like, constant, like, battling each other, and plus living in America is also, like, another thing. It's just, like, so much culture clashing, but, like, with a strong, like, Latino father presence, where you are, like, I was growing up to, you know, be raised to be masculine and super tough and machismo, which is a whole nother thing, and, you know, we'll unpack in, like, when we get to pronouns and whatnot, but, like, just in a small peanut shell, it's just, like, you know, you're supposed to be this way and that way, and, like, with my Butch Cream poem, like, it was all about, like, you know, getting beaten to not cry, and, like, you know, you have to, like, force yourself to fit into this masculine mold. So... yeah, I get you.
So, my first drag number.
Yes.
So this was at Polsexual, which is still going on. We were at the Stud, but now it's at Powerhouse. And this is my drag mama and her husband's party. And so basically, like, my drag mama, way before she was my mama, she walks up to me at the end of their second show, which I wasn't, I was just there watching. She walks up to me and she goes, "You're performing next month," and just walks away. So I was like, okay, like, because, like, I love Florence so much, and I wanted to get on stage so bad, and so I was like, someone is saying yes to me, there's no way I'm gonna be like, no, I don't think so. So my ex built me a giant pill bottle, and
which is actually still
it's what we're using to fill the computer sitting on top of it.
It's great.
So this was almost 5 years ago. So she built me a giant pill bottle. It's made out of 2 Home Depot buckets, and a flower pot lid, or flower pot, like the tray, to be the lid. And I did Blue by Marina and the Diamonds. Basically, I just kind of, like, danced around with it and, like, fucked the pill bottle at the end. And, but I have expanded on it. I do it once a year as well, just kind of around the year. And I'm actually planning on doing it for an upcoming show. But
let me know when.
Oh, Like, yeah. But it's grown to include not just the pill bottle, but also tiny little pills made out of yarn and googly eyes, and that I throw to the audience. And and then it also has grown to have like a martini glass like filled with little Tic Tacs that are like my baby pills, and then I start tripping balls, and then like so that's our show.
That's episode 2.
Yes, thank you so much for tuning in. Please,
the second time.
Yes. We'd love to hear your feedback about what topics you want to see from us. We have our little list going, but if there's anything that you're dying
we'll keep
to
adding
know,
to the list.
Yes, like the list, because this is going to be ongoing.
Or even if you have questions that you wish that we kind of like delve in more, but we
yeah.
didn't want to like, put in like a 3-hour Lord of the Rings movie on YouTube.
But if there's something that you need clarification on, or if you want to know more about like some of the parties we mentioned or some of the people we mentioned, links to Instagrams,
or if you're a local performer or you plan on visiting SF and you want to get booked,
let us know. Her show is weekly, mine is monthly. But yeah, like hit us up for details. We love to talk shop, so tune in next time. We are going bi-weekly.
Yes,
we've decided.
We
finally decided.
So like, it's gonna be posted every Wednesday.
Yes, every other Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday. Sorry. That truly is really kicking in.
5% alcohol.
Oh yes.
We're going bi-weekly.
We're going so every other Wednesday for Web Series Wednesdays.
Yes, Web Series Wednesdays.
And we're going to keep developing other cool knickknacks.
Yes, we got lots of really fun stuff planned. So please like, subscribe, all that goodness. You know what to do. You're a YouTube person / a millennial, and
unless you're like Karen like us.
Unless you're a Karen, and if you are a Karen, reach out, because
we get the struggle.
We get the struggle, and it's correct. I just want to point that out. It is correct.
Even though it doesn't look correct to us.
Right? But it is. But anyway, thank you so much. Once again, I'm Pina Bush.
And I'm Cassie Cunt. And thank you for watching PC.
Pussy and Cunty.
Cunty.
Pussy, puss, give 'em cunt, bitch. Mama, yes, God, then you pop that tongue, bitch. This whole club is my runway, run, bitch. Y'all 5, 4, 3, 2s, I'm a 1, bitch. Girl, what did that girl just say, girl? Girl.